Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to download and install a VPN on your Mac device so that you can go online without anyone, not even your ISP or government, snooping on your activity. And in case you're looking for some VPN recommendations, I'll also give you guys my top 3 VPN picks and talk a little bit about what they have to offer in terms of features and budget so you can decide which VPN works best for you. And if you just want to check out these VPNs for yourself, you'll find the links to pricing and discounts as well as full reviews in the description down below. So the first step here is to pick a VPN if you don't already have one. And there are some things you should look out for before you make your choice. So first of all, the VPN should have a strict no logs policy and operate on RAM only servers so that they don't log, store, or share your data with third-party advertisers. Also, having a no logs policy is not enough on its own. The VPN should also go through audits by independent firms so that they can back up these policies instead of just claiming that they don't log your data. Second of all, if you want to use the VPN to access different streaming services like Netflix or Hulu or HBO Max, you're going to need a VPN with obfuscated servers because these streaming platforms have now started implementing firewalls that prevent encrypted traffic from accessing their platform. So what these obfuscated servers do is they make your encrypted traffic look completely normal, and then you can get past these firewalls with ease. Besides that, the VPN should have all the necessary security features, such as the kill switch that severs your internet connection should you accidentally disconnect from the VPN server to prevent any of your data from being leaked. On top of that, it should have fast enough protocols as well as a large pool of countries to give you a wider variety of content from all over the world. Now, to save you a bit of time looking for a VPN, I've looked into a couple dozen services myself and have narrowed them down to ExpressVPN, NordVPN, and Surfshark as the best overall. So all 3 of these are pretty much the fastest. They have audited no logs policies, plenty of obfuscated servers, and all the necessary security features like the kill switch. But of course, they do vary in what they have to offer in terms of budget and features, so I'll briefly go over what they offer a bit later in the video once I show you how to set up the VPN. The process is pretty much the same for these 3, but I'm going to use ExpressVPN to show you how it works because it's my go-to. The easiest to use and fastest at connecting, by the way. So once you've chosen your VPN, you're going to have to go to their website, just subscribe to a plan and sign up for an account. And a tip that's going to save you a bit of money, if you plan on using the VPN longer than a month, just go for the 1 or 2 year plan because it'll save you a lot more money than going for the monthly plan. So once you've chosen a plan, you can go to the home screen right here where you'll find an activation code as well as the Mac download button. Just click on that to start the download. Now, once the files are finished downloading, click on the installer and it's going to ask for your permission to install the app, yada yada. So click allow, and from here, it's just going to show a couple of allows and continues until you reach this page right here where it'll ask you to choose the install location. It's going to be set by default to your C drive, which is what I personally recommend, but you can choose another destination that you're more comfortable with. So once you've chosen the path and clicked on install, you'll get the screen right here asking you for the device password. So fill this section up, click on continue, and from here until the installation finishes, it's going to be a couple more allows and continues, and then you're good to go. So once the installation is done, Express is going to ask you whether or not to move the installer to the trash bin. So that's also up to you. I personally choose to move it to the trash just so I don't have to have useless files on my computer. But anyway, next you're going to get this sign in pop-up. So click on sign in, copy paste the activation code we talked about earlier, then click continue. So that's as far as the installation goes. But now we begin the setup process. Don't worry though, it's really straightforward. So just follow what I'm doing and you'll be good to go. First, you're going to get this pop-up right here that says ExpressVPN version 2 would like to add VPN configuration. So click allow. Next, Express is going to ask whether or not you want it to launch on startup, and that's ultimately up to you. I personally prefer it to launch and connect on startup, but you just do what's more comfortable for you. Finally, you'll get this screen asking you to help Express by allowing them to collect aggregated data such as crash reports and bugs so that they can improve their service. Now, this is not related whatsoever to your data, but if you want to make sure you're like 100% safe, click on the no thanks and you'll be good to go. So with that, the VPN is now fully installed and set up, and you can go ahead and start using it. Now, if you're wondering whether or not you should change any of the settings, the answer is usually no. You don't really need to tweak anything since all the settings are set on the best options by default. And this goes the same with NordVPN and Surfshark, by the way. All 3 have the best options set by default. That being said, the only thing I recommend you do is go to the protocol section here and set your protocol to your VPN's fastest performing option. So that's going to be lightweight UDP with ExpressVPN, but with NordVPN, it's going to be NordLynx, and with Surfshark, it's going to be WireGuard. So by changing your protocol to these, you make sure that you have the fastest connection speed possible with your VPN. But if you encounter a server that doesn't work well with a set protocol, all you need to do is set it back to auto, and the VPN will choose the most suitable option for you. It's very straightforward. All right, now that I've shown you how to install, set up, and tweak your VPN, let me talk a little bit about these 3 options to help you find the VPN that works best for you. And of course, if you want a deeper dive into any of these services, you can find my in-depth reviews in the description down below. So starting with ExpressVPN, this is going to be the best performing, easiest to use, and most secure VPN on this list. It has the most verified no logs policies due to an incident back in 2017 where the Turkish government actually seized one of their servers as part of an investigation, but they found nothing on that server. Express is also the fastest when it comes to connecting and disconnecting from servers, and other VPNs, maybe they'll take several seconds longer, but Express does it in like a second. So personally speaking, I love how responsive that is, and that's why Express is my personal go-to, but you know, it just feels like it's part of your computer rather than a third-party application. Now, as far as servers go, Express has over 3,000 servers in 105 countries, so that's an amazing amount of locations to access global content. Besides that, Express is the overall best choice, I think, if you're looking for an easy-to-use, like plug-and-play VPN, because it stays away from the more advanced settings that don't interest most beginner and intermediate users. Like, you just open the app, connect to a server, and that's it. Now, this does mean that it doesn't have a lot of bonus features like specialty servers and meshnet, but it does have all the essentials like a kill switch and plenty of servers that are optimized for all uses instead of specialty servers. It also has split tunneling and top-line protocols. And very recently, actually, ExpressVPN launched their Identity Defender, which tracks your ID and social security number for fraud, and then they help guide you through the next steps if there are any. And they also help in case of identity theft and have a data removal service where they can wipe out your information from any people search websites or data broker databases. Keep in mind, though, that this feature has just been rolled out for US users, but they do plan on expanding it to more countries and users. So overall, Express is a high-performance VPN with a strong emphasis on security as well as ease of use, and I would especially recommend it if you're a privacy-conscious individual. All right, so next up, we have NordVPN, which is going to be the fastest, most valuable VPN on this list. When it comes to speed, Nord is the fastest out of the 3 VPNs thanks to its NordLynx protocol, which makes it a very good option for streaming, gaming, and torrenting. And it also has the largest list of countries out of all the 3 VPNs with 111 different countries and over 6,700 servers. So that'll give you access to a lot of content. Besides that, you'll also get a lot of bonus features like an app kill switch on top of the conventional kill switch, threat protection that blocks ads and malware, and a bunch of specialty servers like Onion over VPN, Double VPN, and peer-to-peer servers. And similar to Express, Nord has also launched their identity protection feature very recently, and it functions basically the same as ExpressVPN, but you also get cyber extortion protection as well as expert advice for these sorts of situations. So it's a little bit more fleshed out than ExpressVPN. So if you're looking for the fastest, best value VPN that has a lot of bonus features and options that you don't get with most VPNs, then go with Nord. And lastly, we have Surfshark, which is going to be the best budget option out of the 3. The thing is, despite being less expensive, Surfshark doesn't sacrifice security or, say, performance to cut costs. And it even has a bunch of bonus features like specialty servers and web protection and an ad blocker. Now, maybe it's not as fast as Nord and Express, but it is still really fast and outperforms most VPNs on the market. But Surfshark's perk is that it'll allow you to add an unlimited number of devices with one subscription, as opposed to Nord's 10 device limit and ExpressVPN's 8 device limit. So it's basically the best option if you're looking for like a fast, low budget VPN that gets the job done at the best possible cost without sacrificing security or any important features. And ultimately, you can share it with all of your friends and family as well under one account. So that's all for today's video. I hope you got something useful out of that. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to check the links in the description to grab yourself those discounts and check out those full reviews if you want to know more about these VPNs. But other than that, like and subscribe to see more of these videos, and let me know in the comments if there's anything cybersecurity you'd like me to cover. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.